Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Strategic Command World War I Empires in Turmoil, the Shadows of the Tsar scenario versus Balthazor Strategic Arcana. The rematch, he's playing the Reds, we're playing the Whites, and we are in our 18th turn, should be November of 1919. And yeah, so far the year has been going pretty well. Last time we had some annoying losses of the cavalry that rushed forward quite optimistically. However, we took Voronezh and we're sieging Bryansk, so we're kind of there where we wanted to be to take our winter positions with the Southern Whites to be in a good spot to kick off something in the summer. Let's see what the enemy did, if he retreated further, if he stabilized, or if there were counterattacks. And what we can do next. Okay, reinforcements here. They couldn't move one further at Narva, wow. Okay. Enemy also, yeah, I mean the rain is going on. Rain and mud season. Raspita? No? Oh, yeah. A pro-national Karlian declared. Okay, anti-Bolshevik attacks in Smolensk. 6 die in Centralia. 6 die in Centralia as the American legions fight Union activists. Okay, Centralia in a Union fight. Pro-Karelians? Wait, what? Oh, nice. Oh wow, that comes in extremely handy for us. Oh, that's really bad for him. Really great for us though. So we can cut them off here, so we'll just bring them in a more precarious situation. This, okay. Over here. We can push forward and we can dig in even. Amazing. It takes him to the position that he has to. Of course, we are under more pressure over here, but at the same time gives us the advantage of having just one unit here that we need to have around to defend this. Yeah, great stuff. I wonder if he couldn't move in here anymore, if this is a... They didn't even dig in. Why? I feel like this must have been kind of maybe forced by the rain or muddy season or something like this. Nice Bryansk, no reinforcement, seems exactly like a... Yeah, now they have, of course, they have better supply again. Since here they opened up this line, yeah. That's, yeah, it would have been nice really to cut off this entire front line here. Wow. Also like 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions and 3 corps just around here. Is he planning on pushing from here again? Otherwise, if I was him, I would retreat them more rather to this situation. Meaning, yeah, we lost the troops, but we could come back anytime. Also, no really bad news over here where we... Yeah, here with these boys, I will retreat them. Definitely. Also Samara, look at this, now the enemy has what he's bringing just here to contain our advance here, and this was never really a serious one. That's really my favorite part of the campaign so far, what we could do here. And here we have the Czechs. You didn't even talk about the Czech legions. Both the division here, wow, the experience, look at that, and an armored train, that comes in really, really handy. I think with the Ural Whites it might be an idea to actually start having a look if we can retake Perm. I think Perm is probably also just a city, yeah, big city. So also good supply and good MPP production. Okay, so much about that for the overview, but then let's start here in the north. As always. Yeah, we're gonna move up soon, we're gonna be here and have great supply. I think we can. Yeah, I was wondering if Red Bola over here, we completely ignored this. If we're gonna send, yeah, we're gonna get these marine units, marine divisions. If I send them over here to reveal them, I mean, having him know that we have them. It makes no huge difference in the end. But yeah, I think no. Let's see, maybe we're gonna get one of these boys to do that. At least we can rotate soon and have here also a strong front. While here, we're gonna definitely have this one move quickly. We could upgrade, of course. We could dig in. No, we can't dig in, but we can refill, but I rather take this, like interrupt the train line here. That's wow, that's really annoying. I think he can't really do anything about it. He might be moving troops here to Zvanka or in this area, then we can still upgrade or something. These boys will have a hard time being just supplied here from Petrasvodsk. Nice. In the meantime, I want no risky things over here. Okay, then let's. Oh, sad. No. Yeah, kind of a similar situation over here. Let's. And I get good experience here from firing at Narva. Yeah, alright, then let's move in here. Could even attack with a good... kind of a good chance, but I won't because I want to dig in now. Yep. And then we can use the time here to elite the reinforce. Nope. I will get them back at strength though. Yeah, I think there's on northwestern whites 170. Oh wow, we haven't even started command and control over here. Yeah, maybe it's maybe it's a little bit late now, but also it could be the time. Armored cars. I mean, we don't have. Well, we get another Estonian division, and we don't have any cavalry or reconnaissance here, right? So let's do that. Okay, forget about we have command and control. Yeah, we could actually. It would be quite useful to command even more. I mean, we can detach those boys in the end. Still. But the idea of having armored car, especially now because they will be here in March, that's a great idea. And we don't have the MPP to fill up these boys, but that's okay. Yep, I'm gonna go for this one. I like the armored cars with the southern whites. It's gonna be a nice reinforcement here. Yeah, let's hopefully we can hold this line, but yeah, it should be quite nice. Nice little success for the Estonians. Really happy about that one. Then over here with the northwestern whites. We were repelled already before here at Ostrov. I think it's not the time right now to move ahead within the bad weather in the winter, but in the summer we have definitely the task to attack with these boys alongside a southern attack. The question is where to and what is the target, Ostrovskov, or like just pushing even down to potentially connect with the southern whites here. But I think I'm gonna save up our resources right now. But I would, maybe I'm grouping up with the Latvia. Yeah, let's just make some order at least. And bring the Latvians here in a united front maybe. Then we shall see where we push. We have a couple of options, 3 corps available. Ostrov is probably opens up lots of more options for operations. Here with the Lake Pipers it's hard to push through, but it's an option still. I wondered if I could push this control of this hex a bit, but no. Is not the case. Then the Poles. Here we have to basically dig in still. Oh, this should, yeah, supply is really terrible, but that's okay. They remain here, Babruysk gets their upgrade. Or do we need to do anything about here? I thought there was some breakthrough, but there wasn't. No, but we're looking forward to get finally into airship development. So, that being said, I think we can upgrade here. Yeah, if he ever wants to retake Minsk, he's facing a really strong army over here. Then let's bring also the Cav here to strength, so we could use it again if we want to. Let's intensify our siege over here. Excellent. Oh, we have... Yeah, we're gonna have these boys guard the situation here. Bringing in more Ukrainians. Here, Orel is a little bit unguarded for my taste, but we can't get further up, right? So... yeah, the weather. But the enemy can't also push through heavily, that's the beauty. Here I would like to get into... just filling up the gap, and they're getting... oh wow, yeah, now the enemy is building the defenses close to Moscow, which makes sense, totally makes sense. And here we can also get in a position where we can actually fully reinforce next turn. I think it's definitely, yeah, it has been worth it to take Orel here as a base of operations. Same with Voronezh, it will come in super handy. I can't do anything about it here, wow. It's the, actually... oh no, not like that. We can actually we should be switching here. Same here. Voronezh needs to defend to the east now. Oh, nice, and here we can also refill them next turn. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna keep this division here for the moment, just as a backup, actually, to keep just... no, you never know what the enemy is planning to do. Like this, they can secure here the Don crossing next to Kantemirovka. I think it's a good idea, yeah. This is just pushing, just to always show him what we potentially could do. Oh, kind of lost it already. We're pushing through quickly, right? But yeah, it seems to be the winter turn. I think isn't too exciting. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring the core immediately here. Yeah, see, now we can operate basically to Tula, that's the beauty. And then I think it can rest over here before we... yeah, this we can spend. This takes too long, especially with the winter, with like 3 turns and then a lot of morale losses. Rather have them operate here quickly. And then we can reinforce them, give them new strength, new weapons and so forth over here when they prepare for an assault north. And we can decide again from where what are we gonna do from there off. Okay, these boys. Maybe not so bad if he doesn't know where we are exactly, since they have spotting limit. We can see them from here. We can still see them, but they cannot see us. So yeah. Just retreating a bit to the forest here. Still in command range, that's the beauty. It's to spread out a little bit. I think that's a better idea, better positioning over here. Let's use the partisans potentially to cut them off actually, and do we want to reinforce the Terek? Yeah, come on, let's do it finally. Let's Uralsk MPP, that's the problem with these boys. I think Bullet can hold like this. Shall we hold Samara like that? Or is this a pain in the and they'll just surround us and destroy us in the end. No, I feel like this unit is too valuable somewhere else too. Yeah, rather the mobility and him not knowing where we are is definitely worth more than the unit. Yeah, he can see us still here. Let's move here out of his sight, yep. Giving up Samara again, but that's okay. Yeah, we have to be careful. I mean, he could potentially go for Libichensk actually and take us out here, but that's a risk we can take. Alrighty, then the Urals, where I think now we're gonna actually move forward. Both are level 6, rating 6, yep. We have to move forward, and Perm is not... is just alone, to be honest. In this case, I'm definitely going to go for it. Not too expensive. The mud is of course making things harder. This is clear, this is forest, okay. We shouldn't move too wide, not that the enemy is waiting somewhere for us to show weaknesses, but... I think he's not. What's this dent here actually? Yeah, the Czechs getting straight to the place where they need it. Is this the time to tech up here this core? Maybe we should have or rather brought also the division here, to be honest. And now the CAF would be actually useful around here. Yeah, but we basically have nothing with the Euro Whites. Talking about the CAF over here, yeah. A fully operational one here is actually kind of, yeah, if they're coming down, we have another CAF that we can use. I think it's more worth than this one. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fully tech up here, reinforce this cavalry division of the Cossacks. So we can penetrate somewhere again deeply and it's not too expensive. Really lovely. I think that's fine. Okay. And then I feel like if the enemy is not showing any presence or reinforcements at Perm, we can definitely encircle them and then start to hit them. Also with the train, we have some punch now. Yeah, that's okay. Alrighty. 20 minutes in, seems to be it already here. And this time, yeah, the winter. It's the winter. Northern Whites 130. So rather command and control, or putting one more in infantry warfare. He isn't great, but there's also seems to be nobody to replace him. Or Miller. Nah. One more. We have Karlian now. Ooh. This is a nasty one. Shall we go for this? We have... In the worst case, they actually take Karlian just next turn. No, it's too risky. I mean, this is a nice deterrent. So getting a unit here, division, would be really painful for the enemy. But I'm hoping anyways they might survive and like help us break through here. Or he has to retreat, so... buying a Karlian division. Building here a Karlian army. February. I mean, now we're winter turn, so 1 turn per month, so it should be soon, actually. Yeah, it's hard to tell how far they can operate. I think they will have limited action. I mean, our action points also. Now with the mud, bad weather. Infantry division for the Karelians or infantry warfare? Shit. I think, to be honest, the warfare, a little bit morale, how quickly they have it, sure makes them stronger in fighting, but I feel like the Karelian division might have a quicker impact, actually, so let's risk it. Let's risk it. We're getting the first Karelian division built here in Olonets, coming in February, and that would be so nice if we get them, and we have to secure the capital, of course. It depends a bit on how... he doesn't know that we did that, so it's also not deciding the war, but... yeah, it depends a little how quickly he can react to this one. Let's see. Let me know what you think about it. And the Southern Whites, of course, still we can... as always, we can happily invest in here. I think we had some research breakthroughs, actually. Yep. And, yeah, tank. I think we're gonna get a second tank def in, right? Why they're stuck at 0%? Is this a bug? I thought we started this a while ago. Or do we need the tank first to get it started? What can we buy with the Southern Whites? Is there something super urgent for us? I mean, of course, always anything to buy back. Nope. We can still buy Ukrainian cores. And we can still actually afford the tank research still after doing that. And I'm kind of still a fan of the... wait. Of the idea of doing that. Or another armored car, of course, would have been also interesting for Southern Whites. Also a fan, since we have already one, then we have three of them plus the tank kind of mobile. But we'll need the punch, right? And the punch we get mostly through the cores. Still can also talk about artillery still. But I think I'm gonna go again with the core, since then we have in spring more reinforcements and we can still afford the research on the tanks. Yeah. Right, we have a... how strong is our commander here? Rating 6, yeah. Let's do it. If you do it, you better do it right. We're getting... also feel like that we might need reinforcements here at some point. You know what, we're getting another Don Cossack Corps, so we can maybe... we might need to clear up or bind troops over here as well, or defend something. We're already getting 3 corps from the Ukrainians, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Let's get this first Don Corps now. Being a little bit spreading out a little bit even our resources amongst the different factions here in the south to display a bit also that they're not necessarily working as one. I have no idea how would this have turned out in the discussion between Ukrainian nationalist forces actually and then the Nikin of Wrangel, how to spend like resources to rather build units here or Mr. Krasnov or over here. Well, I guess that's the hard to display in this game. We can do actually a lot. What did we finished also artillery, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go second one into tanks since we're getting the second one, hopefully starting this off. I've never seen this table in my strategic command career so far, to be honest. Interesting. Alright. But anyways, that seems to be it. No smack talk this time. I think we need to start up with something. Okay, pause for the winter. Hope you're enjoying. What holidays? Wait, you don't have any. Okay, winter. You faithless freaks. You faithless savages. Yeah, it's November, I know, but I don't know. They're getting into the season. Pause in terms of there is not so much movement right now. That's what's happening. Okay, we don't have any reinforcements. When are we getting the next ones? I feel like next turn, no, well, in January, that's gonna be a huge party for us. Buy the Canadian Cubans, they can't buy another one, okay. Alright guys, then it's finished quickly together. I think Bryansk should fall next turn. Infantry warfare for the Poles. Yoo-hoo! Poles can invest into airship development soon. Command and control for the southern whites, really nice. That will help us also a lot. And we're still collecting so much with them. That's so beautiful. But no further events, or at least we don't see them right now. Perfect! As always, let me know down in the comments what you think. Always consider that we're a couple of turns in already, so not necessarily up to date. But you enjoy and let me know what you think in the short term or mid-term can't be really considered. But yeah, bigger strategic thoughts and so forth, or whatever, criticism, comments, ideas, wishes and so forth. Let me know down in the comments. Leave us both a like and subscription if you feel like that, or if you want to support our channels a bit. It would be actually super nice of you. Thank you so much for that. And then most importantly, see you next time. In the next episode, we're going to continue the struggle for Russia. Thanks for watching. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.